Hello. Welcome to our neck of the woods.
Oh, are we on?
It's number 3.
Oh. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our neck of the woods.
Let some people get in here. Wrong one. There we are. Just for the momento. Just for the momento. Where am I?
Is anybody here yet?
No, not yet. One is no need.
It's 3. Doha.
Hello, Frank. And everybody else. All right. Something like that.
Figured out?
Oh, dang camera. Hold on, guys. There we go. Really mess with you. Oh, there's a reason right there. Hold the camera to do it, Jeff. There we go. And it's still not sitting right. Something like so. We'll get it figured out.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Bonnie.
Welcome to all you new folks. I see some new names here. So, Bonnie, if you want me to change this, now's the time. Like, probably 2 hours ago is the time, but I should know now before I go any further. Oh, hold on. It's really wet. But if you don't like it, because I know it is way different from the picture that you thought you were getting, but I can change it back. Just let me know.
Yeah.
Hey, Sage, good to see you. So, what is today's heading? My husband just asked me that, and I said, you know what? That's a really good title. Why don't we use that? Because every day, right? Every day it's what you want it to be. So, realizing you can choose your own heading. Today I'm painting. Hey, everybody. Hold on here. So, I invite somebody to come up and chat because I'm going to paint today, so I'm going to be a wee bit boring, but I can chat and paint at the same time if anybody'd like to come up.
I'll be right guys.
Yeah, until Jeff returns, and then he can be chatty.
I don't want to be chatty about. I'll try.
You got this, babe. You got this. There's lots of happening going on in the world, and at the same time, it just seems like one big distraction. Kind of a let it go type of moment. So, what you guys is heading today? What is it that directs your day? Nobody? Oh, come now. Don't be shy, folks. There we go. Oh, I love you guys. You're my super team. You know that?
What's up?
Go.
Let me.
I'm sorry. Is that me being loud?
There we go.
Sorry.
It's easier to
There we
talk to you up here.
Yay. Yeah, I don't know. This morning it just started coming out, and I was like, oh, I got really far before I asked Bonnie. Crud, I better get her to tell me what she wants me to do.
Can you send me a picture of it? The only thing I'm worried about is it kind of looks like wings, and I'm not sure I'm worthy of those yet.
It's your butterfly.
Oh, okay. Well, send me a picture. See, I can't see it.
I will. Here, you know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can get you a nice close up. Just give me a minute.
Carlin loves it.
I started seeing this butterfly flying behind you, like coming up out of your heart area. Hold on, let me get this.
Happy you're here.
See the butterfly?
Can you put it full screen? I'm blind.
Oh yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Wow, that's cool.
It's not done yet either. I mean, I'm still gonna put all the mist and stuff in there, but I know I changed it. That's why I wanted to know, because I remember you said you wanted to have a certain like victorious feel.
Yes.
Too. And so that is your butterfly, and I'm going to show you this. It's not done yet. But so
that's beautiful, Heather.
It
You're
is.
so talented.
So, but I've got a lot more to do on it, but I didn't know if you liked the direction I took it, and I figured if you didn't, you better tell me now, because I can still scrape it away.
No, it's beautiful.
I know it's not exactly like the one you asked for, but
No, wait.
but I love you.
I love you too. Being attacked by a bee.
Oh no. Yep, I bet even those are bigger down in Texas. See, not everything's better or bigger.
I'm
Just
glad
saying.
y'all didn't see me jumping around.
Hello,
So, yeah.
I love the apocalypse.
And I'm sorry. I know I'm going to keep the camera off until Jeff comes back and he sits here and talks to y'all. But I just, I don't know. It struck me today. Smacked me inside my forehead. Is what.
Hi, Crystal. Hi, everybody in chat.
Hi, everybody in chat.
Hi, everybody.
Camo.
Shift kicker.
Shifty.
I love that name.
Y'all give some morning thanks for Pappy being in our lives.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. See, this is why we are related.
Yep.
We are related to everything.
I can't say it the way Pappy says it. Pappy says it the right way. I bungle it, but I understand it, but I bungle it. I know I didn't say it right. Don't laugh at me either, Pappy. if you're listening.
I'll laugh for you. For him. I love you guys.
So I still got to go back over and detail her and everything. She's like base level. There he is.
Did you get that video I sent you there, Robert?
Yes, I got to listen to it.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to listen? Okay, you did listen to it?
Yeah, I listened to it. Thank you. That was good.
Absolutely.
I'm subscribed to him now.
Oh, there you go.
I don't think I said hi to Chef. Hi, Chef.
Hi, Shepard.
Oh, hi, Chef and Chef.
Hi, Pappy.
Well, hello.
Hi, Pappy.
All right.
Good to see you all.
Good to see you.
Maybe should kick her. Don. Hello.
Hello, Don.
Camel Carl.
So what's everybody's heading today? What's your idea today?
It's a new day. It's a new life.
New day, new way.
I know what Pappy's going to say. He set him on the top side of the earth, and that's a good day.
What's his icon? I can't see it too clearly.
Hold on, we'll fix that.
It's like that.
Ta-dun, ta-dun.
That is to give acknowledgement that today I signed the consent forms to start the treatment regimen.
Okay.
They're going to light up my butt and send me into orbit.
Did you get permission to be a firefly?
I couldn't get the, even though the doctor was part Micmac, French Canadian. I couldn't get her to give me an affirmation that my butt would glow like a firefly. I said I was so hoping that I could just change the color of my underwear and I could flash different colors.
You could be in a rainbow.
Yeah, so I guess going to be starting on that pretty soon. They're going to start me on the hormone therapy here probably within the next 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. So
Okay, well, Pappy,
I'll
just
let
like
you know
you're
what my
always here for us,
compromise is.
we're always here for you, all of us women. If you have any hormonal issues that you need to talk about,
I'll let you know what my
gladly help
cup size is by December in case you want to think about gifts. No, it's kind of funny with the way they do that with men. I not only have to have radiation, south of the border, but I have to have radiation on my breast to prevent the enlargement.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I'm going to have you look at tan lines, I guess.
You're getting it from both sides.
Yeah. Meet in the middle. And once again, the go-between, darn it.
Yeah.
Pappy,
Well,
What's that, Crystal?
those are all your life parts. Sorry, Crystal, go ahead.
Pappy, I send all the good energy towards your way.
Oh, you know what? I am not at all concerned. This is all in Creator's hands. I'm feeling good about it. So and I've said it many times. We go through life with what we've got. And what we've got, we take care of. If something goes wrong with it, we fix it. We can't fix it. We learn a way around it. That's just the way it is. I don't want to get stuck in the mud. And I sure don't want to stick anybody else in the mud along the way. So just I want to give you a heads up. They said that when I start the hormone therapy and start getting the shots, and I have to be on that, I guess, for 2 years, that I can go through some changes, mood swings, hot flashes, all of these sort of things I used to giggle and laugh at my wife about.
Yeah.
So please be understanding, if I have a Jekyll and Hyde approach to reading cards sometimes. Know where I'm coming
I can
from.
do that. I can do that. Robert will have my back. We'll help each other.
We will totally understand.
We'll let you know.
Yes. We will love you through it anyway.
You're funny.
Yep.
But Pappy, it's a very good point that you made, and thank you for telling us about that. But when we talk about balance in the masculine and the feminine, a lot of people misunderstand why men have breasts, but it does all tie into the life cycle. It all ties into the creating of life on men and women. I think that's kind of something we shouldn't forget about, because that's that part of mother who is always with you.
You have to have a balance. Can't be all ugly smash rock.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, no, there's no denying what we are. We're actually both. That 1 + 1 that equals another 1. We've got parts of both in us, don't we?
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Brian's in the house. Hey, Brian.
Brian, how you doing?
B-Dog's in the house.
B-Dog, yeah.
Yep, B-Dog's here.
Oh, we're getting more and more every day. That's nice.
Yep.
As winter comes on here, we got more and more people to bring wood to the campfire.
That's right.
That's right.
Yes.
And what do you do around a campfire? You listen to the
Roast
show
marshmallows.
stories.
That's right.
Roast marshmallows or kitty butts.
Okay. Too.
Weenies.
Does anybody have any of those marshmallows that's got chocolate in it?
Mm-mm.
Don't know that I would trust that. I'd be having to make my own.
I want to get a marshmallow that's like a Reese's cup.
Yep.
Now you're talking about the best of 3 worlds.
Yeah.
Hey, JW Survival, come join us. Hello there.
Hey,
JW.
how you doing?
Yeah, Reese's cup flavored. If you had it all 3 in the best of both worlds, oh boy, you have to have that graham cracker there too.
Ooh. Y'all, we can't get on food already.
I was
It's
going to say, whoop, on to food.
I shouldn't be because I'm hungry.
Oh, hi, Brianne. I'm returning your call.
What? Oh,
Sounds pretty
Phone call.
windy down there.
you having storms, Bonnie?
No, it's just windy.
Just windy.
If any of you ever travel through Texas with an RV, you will see what everybody complains about, because they get whipped all over the road.
Hey, J-Dub.
Hey,
Good to
J-Dub.
see you.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Pretty good. How you been doing?
All right, just trying to hang
Good.
in there.
How y'all doing?
Uh-oh.
Hang in there, everybody.
All right. Pretty good there.
Hey, JW.
Hey, Crystal, how you doing?
Hey, JW.
Who we got up here?
Yeah. Chris.
Somebody needs to mute their YouTube.
Crystal, honey,
Here.
can you mute
Here.
your YouTube?
Whoa.
You'll be able to hear in the back room, or you'll be able to hear over here on StreamYard. Just mute your YouTube, and there it should destroy the lag too. Over here on StreamYard.
I'll go out and come back in.
Mute your YouTube, and there Grace can
All
get
right.
destroy the lag. I'll drop the link again.
Over here on StreamYard. I'll go out and come back in.
Mute your YouTube, and there
Brian, I'm so sorry. It's 75 here.
Oh, rubbing it in. Here she goes again. I swear you can't help it.
It's sunny. It's just beautiful.
It's sunny in the 40s here.
How's your JW Enterprise going?
Oh, it's going okay.
Well, that's good. Came over and watched it for a little bit that one night.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
Didn't have anything to buy with, so I couldn't make a bid.
I understand. You kind of throw me off track here. I'm looking for our neck of the woods, and so it's Jeff and Heather, right?
Yeah, Jeff and
Yeah.
Heather. Yep, we're our neck of the woods. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it does.
we're just the oddballs that hang out up here.
Oh, okay.
You kidding me? These are all my favorite weirdos.
Yeah.
That's going to be the name of our
Yeah,
backup
I mean-
channel if we ever need to get one too.
Whatever you want to bring to the table, you're more than welcome, as long as it's within, reason.
That's a nice background picture there.
What's JW's story?
Uh,
I don't think I
who
met
asked
you.
that?
I did. I haven't met you yet.
Oh, Robert. Oh, okay. I've just been following all the NATO conflict with Russia and Belarus and everything. So,
JW's the intel man.
is that the wind blowing on you? I couldn't hear you.
I said JW's the intel man.
No, I'm not. That'd be Jeff B.
Oh yeah.
You just like to do a little bit of news here and there, huh?
Yeah. Try to stay on top of it. So I'm not blindsided,
Yeah.
Well,
Hi, Anna.
that's good that people have a channel to go to find out those things that they want to know that are not being talked about a lot.
Yeah. I just share what I find out, and I give my personal opinion on it. Try not to say, like, hey, this is going to happen on this kind of date, on this certain date. Boy, you don't do that.
No. We've all learned not to listen to dates.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Anna, sister Anna.
Well, I just came in here, and I feel like we're all sitting around a campfire right now.
Hello, Lisa.
Oh, you picked up on that too, huh?
No, I didn't. I mean, that's what it feels like. I feel like we're sitting around a campfire.
That's what we love about it.
So we're doing. Okay, you take a couple pages there, real quick.
Well, JW, if you ever aren't on at night, that's where we meet at my campfire.
Oh, okay.
We're doing.
But I think some others go on at that time. Sometimes Caterwonky. Love Caterwonky, and I met her on your channel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I know who JW is.
Yes.
Took a
I
minute.
hope that's a good thing, Robert.
Yeah, we did praying for you. I remember now.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank y'all so much. There's I don't know if you know this gentleman or not, but are any of y'all familiar with the name Jim Cope?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he is really bad sick. He was he hasn't been answering my phone calls, and I emailed him, and he just happened to email me, and he said he's been just sleeping all the time. His body is he's hurting, 101 fever. He still has the the smell and the taste, but it takes a lot to put him to make him stay in the bed. But he has stayed in the bed, and he's as of last night he was bad off. So I hadn't heard from him today. Yeah, if y'all pray, just keep him in your prayers there.
We will. I hate to hear that. He's a good man.
Yeah, he is.
He's a go-getter.
What are you working on now, Jeff?
Oh, he's working on his lunch.
It's lunch.
He'll be right. He'll be right back, and I'll stop being so boring.
No, I just wonder what he's up to. He's funny.
I know. I'm sorry, you guys. I just got in the mood and I couldn't fight it. I can't fight this feeling anymore.
I'll be singing that pretty soon. Now, to answer Lisa's question, she asked how it went for me this morning. This was just the initial appointment meeting with the treatment team down there. So I had an appointment down there at 9 o'clock. I got there at 8:45. I didn't leave there until 12:30. So, they checked everything they needed to and got everything all set up. So,
Dang, Pappy, you're going to need an early nap today.
well, I'll probably. Well, I usually lay down, and take my nap at 5 o'clock anyway. So, usually
taking one today,
right after Jeff Riddle goes on. Usually. Yeah, for those that didn't catch it earlier, I'm getting ready to undergo treatment for prostate cancer. So,
Oh, really?
that's why I've been changing my avatar and everything here, because that's exactly that's going to be me later on when the radiation starts. Who turned on the sun?
My dad, he had prostate cancer, and they removed his, and the doctor told me, he said, we're just gonna he goes, you're gonna forget about love and go pick up your fishing pole.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Hey, JW, you're just a little bit on the weak side on your voice there. Can you turn your mic up a little bit?
Yeah.
How you been doing, JW?
There's the rebel.
All right. Let's see.
Hey,
How
Paul.
you doing, Paul?
How you been
Hello,
doing,
Paul.
JW?
Hey, how you doing? Is
Hey,
this
everybody.
better?
Hey, everybody. Yeah, that's better. For me, it is.
Okay. Yeah, I got my my headset on.
Can I give y'all some good news?
What'd you say, Paul?
God wins, and we already won this war, so that's good news.
Yes.
Keep going forward.
That's what I was going to say. There's another prayer warrior.
Paul sure is.
There's another guy right there. Oh, Paul Davis. He's out there trucking and bringing products around the country for all of us. So I appreciate you there, Paul Davis.
Yep.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all my family. Hey, y'all my family. It's like right here. We already won this thing right here. God said, close your eyes and fall back. He'll catch us. And he taught me and he's taught America. All we got to do is live it out, live strong, and keep the fight on. And God already told us we won, so we won. So we already know Mr. Beast will be out of office and somebody's going to be back in there. So that's the good news. That's the good news for today. That's my heading. God wins. That's my heading. And we win.
Right on, Paul.
Yep, I agree. The good news is you get up in the morning, you take that big deep breath, and you appreciate that that's a gift right there.
Amen.
No, what can go wrong? You're still breathing right where you're supposed to be.
Hey, Paul, I went to Walmart the other day, and they had no cat litter. And it's starting to affect a little bit in Florida, too.
Look, I'm going to tell you the reason why everything's happening it is. Okay, optics is the key. There's a man that is actually to report. He always says that optics is the key. We had to see this that's going on right now. Because I'll tell you, we got two Americas going on, we got two presidents, and we got two economies. because there ain't no shortages out here. It's government made, all right, to put fear in your heart. But like I told you, God wins, we win. We got to get through this. We got to get through this as a family and come together and we'll win. We'll accomplish this. This is just a little valley. We're fixing to climb that mountain, and when we get on top of that mountain, we're going to do a victory dance. That's the way I see it.
Yes. One nation under God. We've said that all our lives.
You know, it might look like we're in despair. It looks like gloom and doom. No, we ain't hee-haw, okay? Remember at hee-haw, they always said, gloom, despair, agony on me. Deep dark depression. No. God is the light. Jesus is the light. That lighthouse is still shining, and we keep on going. That's the way I am.
Well, what's nice is that the Creator can take all of these individual strands, and we see a lot of them up here on the panel and in our chat, and He'll twist all of them together. And boy, He can make one of the strongest cables that's unbreakable. You know, as long as that they're twisted together in the same direction and everything. And that's what's nice. He's gathering all those strands together.
Yes. Imagine the
Hey, W, I've been praying for you.
Oh, thank you there, Paul.
You're still my brother. I'll still slide this truck sideways for my family. Believe that. This truck will go sideways.
Yeah. I will. Man, I don't drive no truck, but yeah. I gotta tell you there, Nick of the Woods, this is I've been in here a couple of times, but I gotta tell you, you know, you got a nice you got your nice live stream, you know, going. You got some really, I'm noticing some really good people in here. I'm reading the comments and everything. Just some really, you know, friendly people in here. You know, I'm not seeing no kind of troll activity or nothing like that. So that's you got your good thing right here. You got surrounded by good people and everything. You know.
Absolutely. And that's what this is intended for. You know, this is our meeting place where we can all come together and actually just be together without the bullshit, you know, without all the divisive stuff. We can just be in this space. And I think it's lovely because I think most people know and their spirit sits comfortably with just being along with their fellow, you know, you know, and we are all related. And that's kind of, we say that a lot over here, JW. We say that a whole bunch, but we believe it too. We always will have more in common if we choose to see it that way.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got a special request prayer. I want to pray for all the National Guard. I want to pray for all the law enforcement, the fire department. What's fixing to come, it's going to be a trial and a test. Because when that trial's over with and everything hits the fan, we got to pray for them. And we got to pray for the truckers and all Americans. Because we're fixing to see something that we ain't seen, I believe. I believe their narrative is going to come through with all these rights. So we need to pray hard.
Well, Paul, I was watching with Right Side Broadcasting this morning, and they already got people out there on the steps of the courthouse protesting.
Yes, they do.
How is it's racist and everything was white?
It's all to make it look the way they want it to look.
Yep.
You know who the people are. They've already been set up. And
it's already,
so yes, pray, and people in the cities, just stay strong. Stay in your homes if you can. Just do what you got to do.
I pray a cover of protection around Kyle.
Yes.
Bonnie, do you
We
have a
already
channel?
won, like I said, but we're gonna go through these trials and tribulations and these little valleys. But we got this. We got this. But we gotta pray hard and steadfast.
We will, Paul. We got good men out there like you, ready to slide that truck, and we appreciate it. And JW, my channel is just under my name, Bonnie Phelps.
10
Oh, you're
p.m.
Bonnie.
Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, you're Bonnie Phelps. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes.
That's campfire at night.
Oh, okay.
It's been a little bit, hasn't it?
I know this is a little bit off topic, but JW, you think that the La Palma volcano is dwindling? It's not going to do anything?
Okay. Well, you asked me my personal opinion, so I'm gonna say it here. It's this may sound crazy,
Stop.
but it's I think it's I think the volcano and everything's happening, but I think it's I think that's is being manipulated by somebody. It's
Bada bing, bada boom.
There you go.
Yep.
I agree with that.
whether it's some kind of
Okay.
I know this is gonna sound crazy.
Oh, hey, Mutt.
Maybe it's maybe it could be a some kind of directed energy. I mean, invisible directed energy beam or something. Something's causing it. I mean, I know that may sound crazy, but
No.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No.
I watched Monkey Works, and he showed inside that volcano where there was different kind of like bomb things where they were going off at a certain time. And that's how they were trying to make the slide into the ocean.
Wait, girl.
May I ask how those pictures were taken? I mean, I wouldn't want to go up to what I thought was an active volcano and take a picture.
I'm thinking they were like imagery pictures from satellites.
Oh, okay.
But JW,
Yeah.
he stopped that volcano, and his name is Jesus Christ and God. He stopped it. Plain and simple. So
Amen.
you ain't crazy, JW.
Amen.
That's what
Yep.
you want.
Well, JW, you're always welcome over here anytime.
Absolutely.
well,
Yes.
thank you.
Anytime.
This is what we do. We just kind of talk and have
We
fun.
usually avoid news, but that's just us.
Yeah.
Not because we're hiding our heads in the sand, but because everybody else does that. So we try to be a place of rest,
I see.
you know?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Heather. Since he was here, I just thought I'd ask.
Oh,
Honey, that's fine.
No, yeah.
There's no worry about
No,
it. Look, he doesn't come up. I think you've been up here one other time, and we were honored then as well. But he was just talking about the environment of the show, and he was, complimenting our little family here, and I thought that was wonderful. And I wanted to let him know he was welcome.
That's all. Yeah.
Well, remember what I always say, everything comes up for a reason, a teaching
right.
or a lesson or a teacher or something, so I was listening to Crystal and JW's discussion about that. And of course, we all have those things on our mind as well as other things in current events today. And, if we put it into the context of the conflict that is going on between the forces of lightness and darkness, okay, and we've been told that right now there's a battle for control. We're the ones that are in between that are being battled over. So there's big pressure on the Earth Mother, okay? And when those forces of darkness are squeezing that Earth Mother, that's kind of like squeezing a partially filled balloon between your hands. Stuff pumps out here, pumps out over there, slides over here, slides over there, We're all on that ride right now. You know, we're the ones that have to maintain the integrity just to make sure the balloon don't pop. And that's where the forces of light come in. You know, if we don't want that balloon to move around anymore, we fill that balloon up full of the light. And it gets to the point where it can't be squeezed like that anymore. So that's a good point, Crystal, you brought up, JW.
Well,
Yes.
I
Because
gotta
the
tell
forces of
you,
the dark will use whatever techniques they can to meet their ends. Whether that's technology or it's disinformation or it's lies or it's hiding the truth, whatever. It'll use every one of those tools. And we just have to have a shield against it. And a
Yes.
weapon to fight it. If it's no more than a big old pot of cabbage soup.
Oh, I love cabbage soup.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of feel like something else should go there.
I feel like it's what we keep saying every day. Control what we can, what we can't control. Just pray on it.
I can, you know, we have to adapt and overcome. But my big thing is that's fine and dandy to adapt and overcome, but I don't want to be blindsided by nothing. That's my biggest thing right there. If it's coming, I want to see it. I don't want to be blindsided.
I understand, JW.
Oh, you could.
And I know where you're sitting, and I can understand that. That's here where I'm at. I thought I was a lot further from the border, but I looked it up and I'm a lot closer than I thought I was. And so I'm watching this part of it. It's like we all have our area that we're keeping an eye on.
Yep.
Throughout the United States. I mean, I see that in LW and I know it's affecting everybody, what's coming through down here,
Oh yeah.
because they're taking them everywhere. But there are a lot of people here ready to jump down there if needed.
Yeah.
There was I'll give a thing on the an idea that somebody had that's in my family. And they thought about it, and no one's really been going around to where all these supposed FE and then camps are.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other question they asked was, could they be putting them in there so people don't know where they're at, and then when this is all over, they're just getting shipped back to their country? I was like, I never thought of that one.
Go.
That would be nice.
Because you have not seen anything about it anywhere. Like they all disappeared,
You are hearing about the 45,000 missing children. They can't be just missing.
Exactly.
Well,
They're trafficking those kids.
one of the things to consider, I'm up here in the Northeast, and I know for a fact that there are a lot more faces in this small little city that I live in. I live in a city of maybe about 79,000 people, but I've noticed a whole lot of new faces that are culturally different than they were before, a lot more. And I got to thinking about that. Where are these people living? Well, if you don't have the public housing and stuff like that, what do you have that's available for these people to go out into various different communities? How about Section 8 subsidies? And that's where a lot of them, I'm pretty sure, have gone. they're getting these Section 8 subsidies, and they're getting apartments and stuff like that. And those apartments are probably chock full. You
Yes.
know, in this area up here, we have not only Hispanics, which have been coming in, but also Middle Eastern's been coming in,
Yeah.
as well as the ones from Pakistan, India area. A lot of those have been coming in.
Yes.
Perhaps even now some Afghanis. I don't know.
That's
And
correct.
they're being integrated right into the communities. You know,
Yeah.
and they're having places to live. You know, there's nobody here living in tents and stuff that I'm aware of, except for the homeless people. So I think that's another way that they're being moved into the various different places all over the country. But this last year, there's been quite an increase. So I know that it's affecting every part of the country.
Yes.
Even Mike over on LWN was talking about them coming into his small areas up there in Idaho.
Right.
Oh, buddy, they are here in Arkansas. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
We have there's a town in Tuscarawas County just right up the road from us, and it was about 15 years ago. All of a sudden, it was a big, huge burst of Guatemalans.
wow.
And I don't know if y'all remember, but if you go to a convenience store or a hotel, the people that are running those, do you remember when they came and were given money to open those businesses?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Bonnie, I bet you can't go to a bank like they can and borrow, $200,000-$300,000 to start you a gas station. I bet you can't, but you can bet they can.
Yes. And that's what I'm saying. This has been going on for so long, and everybody's just accepted it.
It ticks me off that they can come over here. They can file to have their own store. They don't get taxed. And then when it comes time, they change it over to another family member where they ain't got to pay tax. And I just don't think it's fair. If you even go to the food stamp office, if you are like they are, you get everything you want really quick. Us, we have to fight.
Welcome to government control, honey.
Exactly.
Well, let's stop and think about what the results are of what you're talking about, okay? And the results are to cause division and friction and strife between groups and things of this nature, to cause to cause everybody to be distracted from what's really going on behind the scenes. Obviously, somebody is manipulating all of these various different things, and the headlines that we see, and the stuff that's affecting us all individually. Somebody's pulling those strings for a purpose, okay? And the one thing that I want to remind people of, and I know this may sound a little out there, because we can get so emotional over the things that we see happening and in the lifestyle changes that we know is going on in this country. But those people that are coming up, the vast majority of them are probably good people, they're going for an opportunity that they've been offered. Now, we get into the legalities and all that other stuff. We set that aside. Okay, so what I'm trying to get at here is that when we encounter these people, first off, we need to see them as another human being that Creator made for a purpose. Okay, and then take it from there. We start with the sameness that we see in each other, and then we can talk through our differences. And that's hard to do when somebody else way above and beyond where we are is manipulating things to get us at each other's throats.
Well, that's true.
I'm sure there's some bad ones in the group. We've got some bad ones in our own groups,
Yes.
Dad, can you help me over?
It's to me, it's just, we can't, we're broke. And the reason that all these people are coming is because they think that this is the land of the free. What they're running from is exactly what they're running right into.
Well, I'm, looking in the historical aspect of it, that is no different than the mindset of the first people that said they discovered this untamed, untapped land.
Very
That
true.
was already there were already people living here. There was already a living system that worked. Well, it worked. It wasn't always in harmony, but it worked.
Yes.
And that's always the way it is, isn't it?
Yes. History repeating itself.
It's I think it's to open your eyes.
I look at it this way, because I've encountered quite a few of them, and most of you probably got a pretty good feeling of the type of person that I am. I'm easy, I try to get along with everybody. I try to be in harmony. Matter of fact, that's my key, tending the fires, harmony. That's my byword, and I look at it this way. Somebody out there that's coming in here from one of these other countries is coming in with a recipe that I haven't tried yet, that I may just fall in love with.
That's right.
Where they may, some of these people are very, very adept at doing things in a way that is less complicated than we are. I don't doubt for a minute that if they wanted to get one of these newfangled cars running to get from point A to point B, they'd figure out a way to get that car running without waiting for the damn computer chips that are sitting on the ships out there in the middle of the ocean.
Exactly right. They do. You're right.
Imagine if they were the ones to help us learn how to live with nothing.
Well, maybe that's part of the Creator's plan. Who knows? He's pretty mysterious.
Yes.
That's very true. It might end up being that way. That'd be kind of neat.
Who knows?
Back at the very beginning.
It goes right back to me saying, Creator's melting pot. They've always said, well, the United States is a melting pot of the world. We were made up of all the various different cultures that came in from all over the world, and we're still the melting pot. Now the pot is trying to dictate to the Creator what it wants to have put into the pot. That ain't right. We're only the pot. The pot doesn't have any say as to what it's used for.
Yeah, because some people don't like chili peppers.
They're crazy though. Those ones are
Depends on where they're used on your product.
I can't eat them, or I'm gonna go to the hospital like a dragon.
Jet assist on the way, right?
Yeah. That's
I had a
No, medical allergy does not give you an exemption from being crazy, right? I'm just playing, girl. I'm just playing. I'm very snarky, but I mean it in a good way. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't pick on you.
Yeah, they.
I'm okay. I'm a strong person. I know when you're doing that. But by the way, it's okay. I am crazy, and it's on paper.
See, that's why My Favorite Weirdos is the perfect name for a sub-channel. We're going to be the coolest looking puzzle when all this is done. I swear.
People might not understand
what
but
the picture is.
All the time. Time is the great teller of all truths.
I'll agree with you on that, Celtic. That's true. We are a pressure cooker right now.
Here's my
Ready to blow.
Here's my thought. America used to be the melting pot, but in my opinion, from what I'm seeing everything over the east, the Middle East, and everything, all the immigrants being flown over here and coming up from the south border and everything like this, and it's I feel like America's fixing to become a third world country. That's what I think.
I've been saying that since like the 90s.
And what is to me the objective, and some others, the objective of that, the end result of that is the NWO.
Yes.
So
Well,
it's just
Well, I think no matter what objective.
will we
people
allow
have
it
to-
to happen? That's the other
Well,
question
that's,
too.
that's the point. That's the point. At what point does it get where the objective of whoever's trying to implement this program awakens enough people to say, okay, no, we're not going to do that. We may be close to that now. But the one
Yeah.
thing that I always try to remember is that, man makes plans and creator says, oh yeah,
True.
so I'm prepared to do what's needed, but at the same time, I want to do that with discernment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like I love Trump, but he is not your savior.
Nope.
Our savior is our Father in
You can make
heaven.
good decisions.
Need to stop worshiping him and put our faith in God.
I don't worship Trump. But
The one thing that's for sure is this: no matter what happens, we're in the middle of it, and we have to deal with it one way or the other.
Yeah, we
It
have to
comes
swim.
right down to decisions, not only on an individual basis, as people have been talking about for months now, okay, and trying to come to grips with, how is this affecting me, and how do I relate to it, and what do I do about it? But also at some point collectively, it'll come together that, and I'm sure that all of you would probably agree that the sides have been dividing, so it's not very far away now.
Yeah.
TV,
People are figuring out where they want to be.
Henry.
I mean, how many of us in this group alone have felt this crossroads fast approaching,
Yes.
You can almost see it up ahead.
And what have we been doing? Preparing.
Yep.
All of us
Absolutely.
have gotten a taste of what they can do. And like our Snowmageddon that came out of nowhere. So ever since then, what have I been doing? I've been, and JW, you helped me with that.
Really?
Because I was thinking, man, it gets hot here in Texas. And those little fans that you were showing, I was like, yep, I'm getting me a couple of those. I
Wow.
got the soy minis. I learned a lot from you watching.
Well, I am humbly astonished. Thank you.
JW,
Well,
you've been a
JW,
guest here more often than you know.
You don't see, that's the other thing that even Heather and I even speak of, and that's we sometimes we're like, well, it just seems like we don't get through, and it's not the point that you don't get through. You may have not gotten through. We'll just go with an example here. You may have gotten through to the 50 people that just joined your channel, but you got through to 2 of them. So
Yeah.
even though you might you help Bonnie, there's other people out there. You don't realize how much you do. We respect you a lot for the things that you do.
Well,
Thank
thank you, but I'm nobody. I just
Same right here. Just giving our opinion.
You want me to tell you something
Exactly.
really cool about
You're our
nobodies?
brother, exactly.
Let me tell you something really cool about nobodies. We are all nobodies in somebody else's eyes, and we are all the center of the universe from our own.
And JW, that's what I was going to say too. all these channels, every one of them gives something to someone. And I may not have told you, thank you, but just know there's people watching or listening. You may not see them in chat. You may not even know they're there, but they're there.
Wow.
Well,
And,
that's like,
and each one of us can give something to someone else. And that's the good thing about this community. So all the channels, we are a community trying to help each other through this and build each other up in the best way that we can.
Wow.
Whether it's spiritually, physically.
Let me tell you the power of nobody.
You say it,
Okay.
Beth.
Now I've got a few more years on most of you in here. Okay. And way back when, nobody was pretty powerful, because whenever something happened around my house, it was always nobody that did it. Okay. And
Yes,
I've seen lots and lots of things that's happened since then all around the world and on TV and everything, and nobody did it. He's pretty powerful for being nobody.
well, I have a saying, Pappy. I'm not bigger than nobody. I'm not lower than nobody. I'm just me.
That's exactly right.
I just asked the question, who's nobody? There is nobody. there's everybody. And
Welcome,
everybody's a
Outlandish.
somebody.
Henry. Welcome,
Everybody's
welcome.
a somebody.
That's right.
Well, if you were nobody, you'd have no body. And I think that would be a magnificent state to be in. So,
Then
you know,
you
that's
go-
like the original nudist or something, right? Like, boom. Here I am. I'm like, you know what it reminds me of that movie? The older people at the old folks' home and the aliens' eggs in the pool.
Cocoon.
Was it Cocoon?
Yep.
I couldn't remember the name
That was
of
a
it.
good
but
movie. If
That's
anybody's
what that
never seen
reminds me of.
Cocoon, watch Cocoon. Really good movie.
Well, that's like what Jeff said. Maybe only two take away what, you know, what we're talking about. But you got to understand, those two that you turn are going to go get other people and try to talk to them about it too.
That's
So it just grows.
Yes,
Yes.
because that's what I do. I put it on Facebook for my community where I'm living in so that they'll know also. And because they may be working all the time and not have time to do what I'm doing. Scanning
Well, and
through
that's
all
the other
the channels.
is we engage each other too by when we pass along that so and so needs prayers or such and such is happening and we want to help this person out, you know, things like that we do as a community. And we might be small fries, but we always try to help out with that as well, because you never know what miracle can come from just being giving.
Once again,
Yes.
that's proof. Wherever two or more are gathered, spirit can move. If it is locked up in one individual all by themselves, the spirit can only move between that individual and the one that sent the spirit. But if two individuals are together, it allows spirit to move from that individual to that individual and to the next individual they talk to, that sort of thing. So wherever two or more are gathered in spirit's name, that's where the power is. That's where the medicine is. That's where the miracles can manifest and be put out on that web of life that connects everybody.
Yeah.
That's like having the original telegraph right there.
So true. Yeah.
Amen.
Hey, North Carolina girl.
They say power's in the blood.
That's right.
Life is
All
in the
around
blood.
us.
And we still
Oh,
have the
North
red
Carolina
blood.
girl.
Well, you know, the racist agenda thing, if you think about it, if we cut each other, whether black, white, whatever, we all bleed the same color.
Exactly.
Well, y'all, I gotta tell y'all something. I have just, Bonnie was talking about, how I unknowingly helped her with my little idea that I had, and I have just really just been in a bad rut here lately with my little ideas that I have. I'm like, man, nobody wants to see that. It's just, nobody wants to see my ideas or anything like that. So I've been in a rut, and I haven't done anything. But I just, I just want to thank y'all for refreshing me and you know making me feel better. And I just
Oh,
yeah,
Sorry.
heck yeah.
Heck yeah,
it
man.
it takes a lot to refresh me and make me feel better once I get in a rut. But y'all did it. Y'all did it. Y'all helped me feel better about that.
Well,
You talk about the medicine. Well, y'all
yeah,
just
come
kind
here.
of y'all
Get up there.
unknowingly gave me some medicine here.
Exactly. All by vibration.
Please don't ever underestimate yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't.
we all have different ways of putting things, and people all have different ways of hearing things, and we are all vital at this time. All of us,
Yep.
all of us, nobodies, all have a part to play. We're
Just like today.
we're
What
two
made you come in
regular
here today?
people that just came up and started a show. We got inspired by watching all you guys stand up, and we thought,
Yeah.
Maybe we
Why
can
not?
help. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean,
We-
there's so many more. I'm just a very humble person, and I don't claim to be no genius or nothing like that. I just I just have my little twerks and ideas, and I just don't ever share them because I'm not some genius or nothing.
I saw your water system too.
Oh, Bonnie will
Oh,
tell you.
wow.
Matter of fact, I think Bonnie's who hooked us up with you,
Oh,
and got us
really?
in touch. Yeah, with following you. She said,
Hmm.
"Hey, have y'all checked out JW Survival?" I said, "Not yet, but we will," and then we did.
Yeah, survival it isn't just about going out in the woods and living out in the woods. It's day
Nope.
to day life, and it can be
It's
any aspect.
exactly right. That's exactly right.
Yes.
It's fellowship.
Yeah, there's and
It's getting out there and doing.
people do mistake that. They have some mistaken idea that it's about food and shelter and fire. And while those things are all important, there are other even more vital things that you need to
Oh,
be looking at in that kind of a situation, like your
oh
mental
yeah,
health, your emotional health, your spiritual
yeah.
health, because those are what are going to keep you alive.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that's right there.
JW gave me a lot of confidence in myself. I watched that man make his own breakfast. I says, holy mackerel, that can be done.
And all the wives were pleased.
Yeah.
That's funny right there. I don't care who you are. That's funny.
So just keep in mind that when if you're that in tune, then it's just like what made you came over here today. You needed something, and
Yep.
something guided you here. Now you're in a better place, and not being here just in your aura. Now you're in a better place.
Hmm. I just I was just sharing my ideas because I just thought, hey, somebody I'm want to try and share something, even though I'm no genius. Maybe it might,
Right.
and it come to find out it did. I'm like, well, hey, that's great.
And just like we were saying, might be the explanation, the way someone explains it, might be the way you're explaining it, and somebody else catches on. It's just, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like I do the same thing. I don't feel like I always say the right things or mean it a certain way, but that's me. But when I hear it from my wife on how well I explain something or how something works or how just on anything that you look at, you don't realize how much you helped me on that, And it's like, well, I didn't, it's just a common thing for me,
Yeah.
and not in a bad way. It's something that I got used to, and now I use it as a practice. So therefore, it's just ingrained in what I do every day and how I do things. So, you just like of something little trick, and wow, this is pretty cool. It's easy to do,
Mhm.
and
And
you help people out, and just on how you show it and how you explain something, and you don't realize it, and it's really big. My brother does beautiful wedding cakes. He doesn't think so, but he gets rave reviews for them. He's been offered positions in restaurants to make them, bakeries, all kinds of stuff. To him, it's just he likes to do it, but it's for him. He doesn't think he does a good job. I'll have to get a couple pictures, and when you see him, you'll be like, oh wow.
Oh yeah, he's very talented.
Very talented with him. He's great with fondant and working
I
with
think
that kind of stuff.
all of us, any information we share, we try to acknowledge who we got it from. And if it's any other channels, like there's things that Ark Wildman has put in here and through me. It's anybody that I have learned something from, I try and mention their channels so that other people will check them out, because
Yeah.
each one, I mean, we have the Hillbilly Cooker. She's like, I don't know if that's her real name, but I know it's
Hillbilly Kitchen.
Yes, that's it.
Love her. Yeah.
See, and she
don't even know I exist, but I just adore her.
Yes,
Her and Doug and Stacy.
Yep.
Oh, JW, if you've never checked them out, check
You
out
like
Off
Doug and
Grid with
Stacy.
Doug and Stacy. You would dig them.
So that's the name of it, huh? Off Grid with
Yep.
Doug and Stacy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Come on
Now, don't
now.
be a
You're
stinker.
doing it
Get out
on
of my paint
purpose.
box. Yeah.
Stinker cat. Yeah.
Don't be like that.
You. But I want to crawl up inside of
know.
here. Too big for the box, dude.
Yeah, I want to thank you, JW, because without you, we wouldn't know Caterwonky.
Oh yeah, she's well. You're welcome. She is a Caterwonky with a catitude.
Yeah, you got that right. We love her.
Cool. Yeah, this is cool.
Yes, you're adorable, little hot mess.
There's several. There's a couple of girls that I talked to on Facebook that I met in your channel. Can't remember their names right off, but
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen.
As long as you recognize the spirit names, are immaterial.
yeah.
Right.
And that's the thing. Even the chat, they'll get to talking with each other, and I have seen friendships start up. I've seen a lot of flirting going on, even,
Ups and downs.
and that's great. If just imagine if they get together and they have met each other through a channel, and they end up dating or something like that. And Heather, that's beautiful.
You gonna beat this place up?
I don't understand what that black spot.
Okay, I'm going to show you. You ready?
The mouth.
So you see the butterfly, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, see where it goes?
Yes. But I'm still trying to figure out the black in the middle of it.
Oh, the tether.
Come
on. That's cool.
I'm terrible with this camera thing.
It's bad.
The black in the middle, these are the rocks and stuff that were in the background.
No, in front of her face, like, or and yeah, right.
That's her shoulder. That's her other shoulder.
Oh yeah.
I know. Well, the energy comes in right there and it cut off. I can fix that so it doesn't stick out as bad. Yeah, no, it's not done yet. This is.
Yeah, I like the way it's looking.
That's cool.
Very pretty.
Is that a picture of a female twisted hair?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Bringer of the stories of beauty.
Really? I don't know. I saw that picture and I was like, oh.
Now it doesn't look anything at all like the picture you sent me either. I'm so sorry.
It's,
Hi,
no,
Linda. Brenda's down there.
I
She's
wanted
like, what?
it
No, I like
lighter.
it. Huh?
I wanted it lighter. I mean, that's the only thing that was disturbing about the picture was the darkness behind her, and I wanted it more like she has already been through the battle and everything's cleared away and beautiful.
Well, I hope I painted you victorious. It sure feels victorious.
Yes.
There you go, right there.
And that's what Heather does. She does paintings on commission, and so I sent her a picture
She's my
and
first
told her what I
customer.
wanted.
She's my
That's
first
awesome.
customer.
Is it acrylic or oil?
This is oil.
Is it?
I have acrylic too. Normally I do acrylic, but
Hmm,
since she's my first customer, I'm spoiling her.
there you go.
Plus, I really want
Yeah.
to paint with my oils again. You
Yeah.
can capture a little bit more depth with them.
Is Jeff there? I have a question for him.
Yes, he is right here.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, what?
Okay.
Who, me?
Now, you see all the capabilities that Heather has to put down on canvas the ideas and the energy and stuff like that. Now be frank with me now there, fella, young son. Okay, you ever worry about going to sleep and have her have a dream in the middle of the night and she's got to jot it down and you're going to wake up as a painted face in the morning?
No, I don't. I'm not allowed to keep my paints within reach of the bed at night.
Well, it doesn't make any difference the canvas you're painting on. It's the picture
Exactly.
that's there when you're done. Well, I brought that up for a reason. It's because I get a distinct impression that the two of you feed off each other spiritually and without talking. Okay.
Most of the time.
So that he fills in some of the gaps on your painting when you discuss it as you're doing it. Are
Happy,
you
don't
two
tell all my
getting-
secrets.
do the two of you do feedback back and forth as you do these things?
Yes, and he is my very trusted critic.
Okay, well, the reason that I say that is you've shown a number of your paintings, on various different times that we've been on, and they all seem to have that balance within them. I have never yet noticed where one is overpowering the other when it comes to feminine or masculine energy, or negative versus light energy. There's always that balance in there. I just wanted to comment on that. I did it in a roundabout storyteller way.
We're totally get you dreadlocks for Christmas.
Yeah.
I've actually got one of those Willy bandanas that's got the braids coming down on it.
Oh, heck yeah. I can see you wearing that too.
Well, after radiation, I'll probably need to have more than a wig.
Well, y'all, I'm gonna have to get off here. I haven't had anything to eat all day, but
All right.
Well, don't forget to take care of yourself.
Yep.
oh
Absolutely.
yeah, I just
Yes. What happened to the grill and the eggs on the grill outside?
I've got to get another grill. This old grill is rusted up so bad. It's not. Yeah,
Oh.
it's seen better
Time
days.
for the rest.
Yeah.
Well, we love you, JW.
We
yeah.
salute you, JW's
Yeah,
Grill. Oh, he has a name for his grill. What's her name? Starts with a B, right? Bessie. I knew he had a name for his grill.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember it, but
That's,
we salute you, Bessie.
JW, if you want to join us at a campfire later, show up at Bonnie's place there tonight about 10 o'clock or so with some bag of marshmallows, and we'll welcome you right in.
Okay, and it's called Bonnie Phelps.
Bonnie
or is it
Phelps.
Bonnie Phelps. Okay.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Can
JR.
somebody pop her link in chat, please?
It's nice
Hi,
to finally
JJ.
meet you. Finally, nice to hear a voice to what we've been hearing.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, y'all, I sure do appreciate y'all letting me come up here and hang out with you around your campfire.
Absolutely. And you are welcome back anytime. Anytime.
Appreciate you coming, JW.
Only if you tell me what the J stands for. Is it Jim, John, Jonathan, Jerry, Jeremy?
Joseph?
Jim Coe. You talking about Jim Coe?
No, you're
No,
Jen.
what's your J stand for?
Oh, it stands for Joe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I won't forget that because that's my middle name, Joe.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Well, good to talk to you, JW. You have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you around the campfire later this evening.
All right. Appreciate y'all so much. Y'all be careful out there, and I'll be thinking about you, Pepper.
All right.
Have a
Keep
blessed
it
day.
well. And give Jim our love.
I sure will, y'all.
Thank you.
All right.
How cool was that? Like a special guest appearance.
Very cool.
I love when Pappy puts that picture up.
Say what?
Say what? What?
Say what? Wow.
The family circle. Circle of life.
Robert, could I talk you
So
into
true.
pulling a daytime card for us or Pappy? You know we have different energies. I mean, we're all the same, but we do the afternoon club is a little slightly different than the evening club. If you don't want to, you can say no. Do not feel pressured by me at all.
Well, I've already picked one.
Okay. Mute us so I'm not tempted to talk.
After listening for a while, I decided to pick one earlier. And it came out, we were talking about individual people. Like Pappy said, together we're strong. And by yourself, you may think you're nothing. You may think you're small. How small is an antelope? An antelope is the size of a large dog. Just like you think yourself is being very small when you're by yourself. So, antelope card came up. Run, antelope. Teach me of action and its pace. Quickly, quickly, so I may run with grace. When time was just beginning and the tribe of man was small, antelope saw that the two-leggeds were naked, hungry, and in danger of extinction. The ancestors would soon vanish from Mother Earth if action was not taken. Antelope took action and came into the camp, calling all two-leggeds together for counsel. Great Mystery sent me to teach you a lesson. The lesson is to do. You have no need to be fearful. If you know what to do, then you do it. Antelope said, "And what shall we do?" asked the people. "If you are naked and cold, you should kill me and take my coat to keep you warm. It is my gift to you. Do it." "We will," said the people. "But what of our hunger? We are starving. What can we do to save ourselves?" "If you are hungry, you should kill me and take my flesh, for it will nourish you and make you strong. It is my gift to you and part of my evolution. It is my service. Do it." Antelope knew that humankind would survive the Ice Age if the people learned to eat meat. Before the movement of the great ice mountains, fruit and vegetables had been plentiful, and the two-leggeds had no need to eat of the bodies of their fellow creatures. The clans of the second world ate antelope, taking the instinct and wisdom of the four-leggeds into their bodies. The people learned through each creature's essence how to survive. They were taught never to waste or to take more than they needed. When they were in need, the two-leggeds knew to take action. Humans learned antelope's lesson well. Because of antelope, humans took proper action and survived to this present day. Antelope taught humans to honor the gifts sent from the great mystery and to avoid indiscriminate destruction of life. Antelope signifies knowledgeable action. Antelope is a symbol for the antenna of your hair, which attracts you to great mystery by its long cords of light. Looking at antelope, you become aware of your mortality and the short time span you have on this planet. With this in mind, you must act accordingly. Proper action pleases the great mystery. Antelope medicine is the knowledge of life's circle. Knowing of death, antelope can truly live. Action is the key and essence of living. Antelope powers have been courted and shamanized since the dawn of time. Antelope clans have been many, and the power of antelope people is great. Antelope medicine gives you the strength of mind and heart, and the ability to take quick and decisive action to get things accomplished. If you feel stymied, call on antelope medicine. If you are balled up and twisted in knots, antelope powers will speak to you of proper action and soon set you free. Many indigenous solutions to problems are whispered by antelope. Listen, and even more importantly, act. Surround yourself with the illumination and the secret knowledge of antelope. Combine this with your action and you will overcome any obstacle or hindrance in your path. If antelope is your centering tree and strong personal medicine, thank Great Spirit. Say what should be said. Your judgment is sound and your actions will be successful. Always listen to what antelope has to say to you. Antelope in your cards indicates a message of higher purpose. Antelope arms you with the bow of authority and forces you to act on behalf of self, family, clan, nation, and finally Mother Earth. Antelope says, do it now. Don't wait any longer. Antelope knows the way, and so do you. Take courage and leap into your sense of timing is perfect. When antelope has bounded into your cards, the time is now. The power is you.
That was awesome, Robert.
One small creature, one small creation can make the whole difference in life. That's just the way it is.
The hour of power. When is it?
Now.
Now.
What's the only time we can do anything about anything?
Now.
And yeah, right at that moment.
Get off our bums.
You may feel alone, but you are not.
Good card.
I don't know what's going to be right there.
Well,
Wow.
seeing how you brought that up, let's see if I can find anything on the hour of power.
Okay.
I'll bet you there is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, exactly what it says. Hour of power. That must mean that from this point forward, this hour here going forward, is we're supposed to be doing something. Well, aren't we supposed to be doing something every day?
Amen.
You know what? Sometimes doing nothing is doing something. It's a decision that you've made. Okay, hour of power. The key phrase for hour of the power is the ritual of joy. Oh, sacred hour that reconnects my spirit with the whole. Mother Earth will fill me up through my heart and my soul. I will sing my spirit song. I will be at one. I will share my energy like earth, moon, and sun. All human beings have their own internal timing. Some are very quick to accomplish a daily task, while others are more methodical. I call it procrastinators. I'm one of them. Some people have a slow metabolic rate, and others have food seemingly run through their bodies. The thought processes of some are lightning quick, and others are graced with the patience of examination. These examples of personal timing are some of the things that make us unique and different from one another. So it is that each person also has an hour of power during a day's cycle. Each person feels more connection with a certain time of day or evening. For some, it may be just before sunrise when the world is still and quiet and the fading darkness is about to greet grandfather's sun. For others, it may be at 3 or 4 a.m. when the stirrings of life are totally quiet and entering the silence is easier. For some, it may be high noon when grandfather's sun is at his peak and is flooding his love and warmth on all of creation. For others, it may be sunset, the day's transition into starry wonder. For all people, their special time of day or evening is their hour of power. Once again, we need to look at the significance of power. When you feel powerful, you might feel happy, courageous, bold, ready to meet life, full of vitality, able to use your talents, connected to all life forms, and or balance in who or what you are. These are all aspects of wholeness. The power that lives as truth is no more than our acknowledgement and proper use of all aspects of ourselves. If you want to find your hour of power, notice when you feel at your best and when you feel at your weakest. These times are usually exactly opposite by 12 hours. These are your internal cycles. For instance, those that feel best at 3 a.m. are usually getting a dip in energy at 3 p.m. If you have never been up at 3 a.m., you may not have noticed how you feel at that hour. We all have that internal timepiece that sends us a splash of energy and vigor when we connect to the earth at the peak hour of our personal cycle. When we are out of touch with our bodies or the Mother Earth from which they were made, we lose our sense of timing. I'm sorry, Bobby's got to put his 2 words in. Without that internal timing, we tend to lose our balance.
That's right, buddy.
Now, it is most important to be silent and to feel that hour of power in each day as it feeds and nourishes the body, the heart, the mind, and the spirit. It is the zero rest balance point, akin to the pause in between the in-breath and the out-breath of the body, the place that is perfectly neutral just before the birth of a new phase of creation. Now, you've heard me talk about being the go-between. There's also... Oh, stop. He's talking back to me. I'm sorry.
Bo's telling his story.
That's cute.
Oh, stop.
I gotta go.
But anyways, the important thing is this. Our spirits come from the wind. Hold on a second, please.
Yep.
He's so cute. You can just tell.
I
how
know.
cute he is.
And it's like he knows too. He knows, and then he's like, "Well, I want to put my 2 cents in."
Yeah.
Hey,
I
Dad,
want to say
it's my turn
message
yet.
too.
Right.
He wants to tell his story too. Look at that.
He had enough spit to share with everybody.
Oh,
Well, it was kiss time. Oh, Dad, you can't deny him kiss time.
You have to excuse him. I was gone for almost 5 hours on appointments this morning, so yeah, he doesn't like that. Okay,
Well,
we can-
yeah. I mean, that was personal time taken away from him.
Right. I got to make up time here.
Mamas don't
That's
grow
right.
up to spoil your dogs. Oh my God.
I know.
Oh, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Let's
He
let's
can-
get back to what I was talking about here before Mr. Needy put his 2 cents in. Well, anyways, our spirits come from the wind, which is also our breath. The spirit pauses when our internal timing is shifting gears. That's the go-between. We shift gears. That's done by intent. Okay? Then the spirit fills the body with total joy and exuberance. The hour of power is a ritual of joy. It is the time of day when each individual is filled with the essence of aliveness and pure connection to all creation. At this time, as this time is unique with each person, it is a solitary time that invokes a sustaining flow of aliveness that will feed the person with great mysteries, pure mana, or life force. To call on the medicine of the hour of power, you need only to close your eyes and breathe in the pulses of the Earth Mother's heartbeat and recreate the joy of remembrance. This is what I talk about with the looks within place. That balance point inside, that go-between point that's in all of us, okay? That's where you go to activate this in your own little control room. That's enough, Bobo. You only need to close your eyes and remember how it felt during your hour of power and firmly plant your feet on Mother Earth. Remember, you've got to be grounded when you do this as well. And as you breathe in the joy, you feel it coming up the soles of your feet and going to your heart center. This earth connection is pure sustenance. You are a product of the earth. Everything that you are made of has come up from the earth. Okay? It is activated by the spirit that moves within you, Tagushkashka. It will allow you to ride out any storm when you do this. Now, due to the lack of earth connection in the modern urban world, many have disconnected from their personal rhythms. Okay, the hour of power has no connection to your birth time. It is your internal rhythm. The changing of body structure caused by surgery, trauma, shock, etc. can change the internal timing as a result of the interrupted connection to the heartbeat of the Earth Mother. This is an energy interruption that can be caused by trauma, can be caused by injuries and things of this nature. That's where energy healing comes into that factor. Okay. If a person were to stay connected to the earth and allow the body to be healed through the earth connection, there would not be any change in the internal timing. When there has been a growth period, change in consciousness, or healing, your hour of power may change. That's progression. That's transformation. That's the ability to morph from one thing to another. Almost like shape. Now let's get the other one started. Come here. Come here. Then the body's original hour of power can take on a new rhythm or a different timing due to its new state of health. And what I'm getting at here is this hour of power is upon us all individually. Okay, we're all going through that change. And I think our hour of power is probably going to change individually. And I think the hour of power collectively is also going to change. We're in the cusp of that change. Okay. But like Antelope has told us, that change only occurs when you do something. It's doing the do, like I call it. The hour of power speaks of the rituals of joy. No matter what your present situation, you're being asked to do what gives your heart the greatest joy. Drop any activity that is taxing and focus on connecting to the earth and being fed with the energy you need to maintain happiness. The card signals a zero rest balance point that will keep you from becoming out of harmony if you realign your body, your mind, and your spirit by doing something that gives you joy. This little happiness break is what will keep you from breaking apart if you're stressed out. Life force is available to you in this moment. Be reminded not to leak this precious mana or regret or indecision. The keynote here is celebrating life. Find the blessing that give you joy, discover your hour of power, and feed the talents that allow you to develop your greatest potential. Finding your hour of power, realizing that you have it, realizing how it makes you feel. Think of the energy that you've generated within yourself. Okay? You are not supposed to hoard that energy. You are part of all of creation. You are supposed to let that energy flow out from you and through you so that that type of energy comes in to refeed that which you are given, the great giveaway that you're doing. That can only happen when you listen to Antelope telling you, do something.
Yeah.
That's great. Yes.
I do apologize for Bobby. He's talky.
Oh, we love him. You know we do.
Yes.
You know, really, it goes right with exactly what the title of the show is today. What is today's heading, right? The time is always now. The heading is always what you choose now.
What is today's heading? What is today's direction?
Yes.
What is today's goal? What is today's intent? What is today's action? Yeah, making music.
But don't forget to play in the dirt.
I finished Bonnie's painting. It turned out better than I originally saw it, so I'm hoping you're happy with it.
Oh, you leave it
just
open
kinda
to
grew.
spirit to guide. You leave it open to spirit to guide every time that you come up on the live feeds. You and Bonnie both. Okay. I know you might have something in your mind, but you know that inside you're saying, "Spirit, guide this the way it wants to go," and Spirit will do that. You know,
It
and we may
does.
be off a little bit, you know, from what we first anticipated that was going to happen. But you know what? That lesson is involved in there too. It's just woven into the rest of the storytelling.
Yes.
Exactly right. I got something for NC Girl. Just like Pappy was saying, we choose a topic or whatever, but then we let it occur. We just do it. We just do it.
And we don't even necessarily go off of anything but what the collective energy is for the day. That's why I love when you guys jump up right away and you come up, because it's not just that I feel supported. Very wonderful. And I do thank you, because you know I love you. But it's that we as our, you know, we as a group have a certain energy, and every day it shifts. There are subtle shifts and changes in the color of the energy and in the feel of it. And I swear, the more time that we spend, the more colorful our rainbow has become. And it's just so brilliant now. You darn near need shades. Uh, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful.
That's what I was gonna say. To
I-
me, it feels like it's growing stronger and brighter.
Yep. I got something for NC girl, NC girl now.
Go ahead.
She's been seeing a lot of possums. Possum, roll over. Are you really dead, or just playing possum? Was it something I said? Possum's greatest form of protection is to play dead. In doing this, possum confuses many a predator into believing that the game is over. Oftentimes, the confused rival walks away or looks the other direction for a moment, and possum runs to safety. Possum medicine uses a great deal of strategy. If all else fails, possum plays dead. It has the ability to fight with its claws and teeth, but it rarely uses this form of protection. Instead, the supreme strategy of diversion is constantly employed when things get a little too hard to handle. Possum has developed an act that would receive an Academy Award in the animal kingdom. The musk of death scent is excreted at will, adding to the master play that sends enemies on many trails of confusion. If possum has turned up in your life, you are being asked to use strategy in some present situation. Rely upon your instincts for the best way out of a tight corner. If you have to pretend to be apathetic or unafraid, do it. There it is again. Just do it. Oftentimes, if you refuse to struggle or show that the hurtful words bother you, your taunter will see no further fun in the game. Warriors have used possum medicine for centuries, playing dead when the enemy nears and outnumbers them. Then, in a flash, when the enemy is least expecting it, the war cry is heard. The fright of this serves to further confuse the unsuspecting opposition. Victory is sweet when the strategy is one of mental as well as physical prowess. Possum may be relaying to you that you are to expect the unexpected and be clever in achieving your victory. This could be a victory over a bothersome salesman or a nosy neighbor. In essence, Possum is beckoning you to use your brain, your sense of drama and surprise to leap over some barrier to your progress. That's for you, North Carolina girl.
Right on.
Are you feeling all tuned in and tuned up then with your cards again? Because your energy has changed so much over the last couple of days, and it's really been wonderful to watch.
I'm trying to learn to fly. using animal power. Just do it.
Just do it.
Now, the one thing that I want you all to pick up on today, okay, and we've touched on it, and a couple of people have mentioned it and stuff. We generate energy. We bring energy in, but we get talking about things, and then we allow energy to flow through us, and it goes out together into the collective group. Not only that's talking on panel, but that we're interacting with on the chat, and even out to those that will stop and listen to this later on. That energy is another living thing, and it takes on a life, and that energy goes through its life cycle and touches on who it needs to touch on. It feeds on who it needs to touch on, and and gives to who it needs to give to. So collectively coming together here individually as nobodies who are really somebody, okay, we add all up to another new one that's been created to go out there. That Tagush Gashka, that spirit that moves in all things, and the spirit that moves all things.
Yeah.
It's alive.
Yeah.
It's something we've co-created.
And it's growing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Dorinda.
Hi, Dorinda. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Hank. Who else is down there? Lisa.
Everybody else that joined us here lately.
Yeah, hello. everybody.
And Bonnie, I think I might be done with this today.
Yay.
I hope so. Well, not because I want to be done with it, just because it came out so naturally. And then while we were talking, it just kind of developed.
It's got a life of its own.
I really love that.
I do too. I love it. Like last night was. Every time we get together, it's still like that. Just.
I know, it's awesome, man.
It's beautiful. It's just, you can't even explain it.
Well, there is a school of thought along what we've accomplished, what you see happening. Okay, that can consciously be done. You can create thought form beings. There's a specific name for them that skipped my mind right now. But these are energy form beings that are created by intent and action. Okay. And once they are given life, they're going to go through a life cycle to what their purpose is. And if they are not set within certain parameters, or given certain limitations, they'll continue to grow, sometimes uncontrollably. And people create these energy thought forms all the time. And they're loose and scattered in the world because they were never kept under control, because people didn't understand the power they had in their thought and energy release. And when they voiced it by doing something, they released it. They did not know the consequences of it. So there is some reason to use caution with this, because we are more powerful than most people would believe at first appearance.
Yep.
Discipline.
Hey, can one of y'all pray for Dawn Light?
Yeah, I was just gonna say something. Yep. Sorry to hear about that, Don. We'll everybody, exactly. Just keep them in your prayers as much as you can. Start sending energy out.
Join
I'll
in the
be
circle.
praying for you, Dawn Light.
Just everybody join in the circle. Yep. Put Dawn Light and her family right there in the circle. You've already got your energy flowing.
This is true.
Add intent to it. Add faith to it. It's been heard. Send it in there and dance it out into being.
Speak it out into existence.
Heshitualo. May it be as we ask. Pilamia. Thank you. Breathe it into existence now. Just blow it out.
I got chills. Whoa.
It's on its way.
Yeah.
We always give thanks for blessings that are on their way that we don't even know about.
Right.
Thank you.
All right. You ready for one more?
What a beautiful day.
All right. About ready for this. Not ready for this. Doom, 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 doom. 1 second here.
The revealing.
We're all building the railroad someplace, aren't we? Do, do, do. That's the sound of the man.
That's
King on
right.
the chain. Yay.
Yeah, but it isn't a chain of entrapment. It's a chain
Nope.
of our own building.
Go ahead. I got it fixed. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not a goat head.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
That's our joke. What is it?
Oh, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. I am not a goat head.
All right, can you see it? Sorry, I'm fiddling with it.
I'll get a close up in a minute. After you get done.
I love Pug. I forgot to say hi to you.
All right, I'll get that in a second. Go ahead.
All right, here we come in.
She's gonna say,
All right, ready?
"You know, I'm on the phone."
So that's what a link in the chain looks like, huh?
I believe so.
See that tether, Pipey? It's funny. Rainbow tether.
But it's so pretty.
The iridescent
The golds.
Do the colors speak to you? Because
That is cool.
I just went with what I was told to go with.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm still curious what's under her chin.
Okay, I'm gonna show
All
you.
right.
Jeff's gonna go in close up.
You ready?
Now you see how she's kind of a Viking with that fur wrap thing.
Yes.
A little blurry. I'm sorry.
All right,
There
now-
we go. Okay.
Can you see where the energy is coming in into the heart area? So that is
yeah.
her other shoulder fur.
The fur.
Okay. Okay. Because it's a little blurry right there, and
Yeah, this camera's not the best on that part.
it really
Sorry.
stands out, and so I couldn't understand what it was.
Let's see
Okay.
if I can get
I
another-
promise you need that for balance. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
maybe it'll make a bigger difference when you get it in person. Only because we're just using a webcam camera.
I'll take a picture later with the phone though, and I'll give you a
that will
close
make
up
a
of it
big difference
from the right
there.
angle.
And then
Okay. Thank you.
getting it in person as well, the depth. You can see the depth much better. It's just the way paintings are when it comes to camera and being
But you like it?
you're looking at it
What I
live.
did with it?
Yes, I do.
It doesn't look anything like that original picture anymore. He
No.
said, my wonderful husband said, honey, do you need the picture? And I was like, oh, no, Bonnie said that I could do what I wanted with it, so I think I'm going to do what I want with it. I know. That's how, yeah, that's how that actually was
Yes.
on the original painting with the blue on the face and a little in the hair.
And I'm glad you lightened her clothing a little too.
Yeah, well, you weren't going to be able to see any of the fabric texture if I didn't, you know?
Right.
It would have just been so dark and dreary. Really.
Yes.
And you wouldn't have been able to tell. I had to go really close up to see what she was wearing.
Yeah.
Have a good day, Henry.
What's that now?
Henry's calling it a day.
All right, Henry, have a great day, hon.
You guys have a good day there, Henry.
Thanks for stopping in.
Oh, that's Hank. He said we can call him Hank.
Yep.
Good to see you again, Hank. See, I remembered you. He was new the other day. You can put everybody back. I'm gonna call him Hank. You know, like Doctor from the Marvel, from the X-Men.
That was my favorite uncle's name.
Beast. Beast. That's probably not a good nickname in this day and age right now. It's probably not the best timing for that.
Hey, I haven't seen Chuck. Hope he's okay today.
Oh, you
I'm
haven't
sure
seen
he
him yet?
is.
Haven't seen him either.
Probably getting busy doing stuff. Probably cooking.
See who?
Probably.
Chuck.
Chuck.
Oh,
Chuck.
Chuck.
Badger.
Badger Man.
Yep.
What a wonderful day it's been.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Definitely gonna have.
Tell you this though, it's cold outside, y'all.
I know it got cold here too.
It was snowing last night when I went to bed. I knew it wasn't going to stick though, but
It's 77. It's supposed
Fun.
to get up to 85.
Wow.
I saw it's like salt in a wound. It's going to be salt in a wound, girl.
It's 74 here.
I didn't do that to you when you got your mega ice storm.
I know. I love you. I'm trying to tempt y'all to all come down here.
I'll come down there. Is that what it is?
Oh, we will.
I know what's gonna happen.
There will be a day.
You two will sit in the living room chit chat while I'm fixing stuff.
Hey, that could be cool.
She'd be like, "Yes, Jeff and Heather. Tell me you brought Jeff with you."
And you're gonna teach you.
She's always looking for a handyman.
I'm going to tell y'all something. You know how we're always talking about the energies right here? And
absolutely.
And I keep trying to get the girls to listen or join in or something, and they refuse. But it's almost like it's flowing in there anyway, because they jumped up today and got busy and cleaning vehicles and house and
Wow.
I know.
Well, there's definitely a lot of energy in the air.
Yep.
So, and you and your family too, they've got their own special little kind of kinetic energy going on right now with the changing of the season, with the holidays coming up, and then with you guys' big moves and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, look at how many blessings right now you guys have. Yeah, I bet you have your own brand energy on top of the energy that's floating around in the cosmos.
True.
You know what I mean? Like we all have our own little family energy, right?
Yeah.
Same thing. That's so cool. Well, that's nice to see the excitement finally getting to him. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Good.
Will you tell him we all said hello and we send our love?
I will. And we're
Especially
gonna
that little one.
So we need to be holding our hands up and let it kind of reflect.
Let it go.
Towards
Let it go.
Jeff and Heather, I'm going to jump down.
All right,
Alrighty,
Crystal.
We'll see
You have a great
later.
day, honey.
Thanks
Thank
for
you for
joining
joining
us.
us.
Love you, panel. Love you, chat.
Have a great day, Crystal.
You
Love and
too.
light, honey.
Have a great day,
Later.
Crystal. Yep, Bonnie, just hold your hand up there and watch that energy flow right out inside of your house.
Yep.
Stop in the name of love.
Yeah, see, I was seeing her, or more like, no, you just sang it right out of me, babe.
Sorry.
Come and get your love. There it is. I had to remember because I keep seeing the Guardians in
The
my
Galaxy.
head.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what I
Well,
was
but I can just, but in place, I can see Bonnie dancing, doing the thing.
Oh, with her.
Come and get your love with the shoulders going and the fingers
I can see
snapping.
Take a Chance on me.
I love you, sister.
Take a chance.
Love you too.
Oh, I can see you doing it just to be fun, just to be goofy, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you don't know my embarrassing moments. Oh,
They're only embarrassing if you think there's something to be embarrassed of.
well, it didn't
And
stop me.
guess what? One of the I was going to say one of the best things in life is live with no regrets and have fun with every moment. Because what if you didn't have any fear of anything? What if you had no fear?
Right?
So if you want to live, I always tell people if you want to live a what if, live that one. Right?
There- Yep.
I feel
Bonnie,
like it's good advice. I wish I'd have had that years ago.
Laura had a good friend in high school, and she was in the band. And we were coming home after a game, and we stopped at the convenience store, and Bust a Move was playing on the radio. So we had it cranked up, and we're all sitting in there, and you can dance while you're sitting down too.
Oh yeah.
And we're all bouncing around the car. And that boy's family pulled up beside us, and we didn't know it because we were just too into it.
Busting moves.
And they're all just laughing, and then they stuck a thumbs up, and we just continued on.
How much joyful energy their family just got watching your family, right?
We all
What
became
an
really
amazing
good
universe
friends.
we live in.
Yep. Good memories.
Yeah. That's how you spread love, right? Like that. That's, I never understood why you couldn't be silly in public, right? I mean, there's a point to it, right? You don't want to be misbehaving, but why you couldn't just have some fun in public, right? Why is that? Because it's contagious. That's why. That's why they don't want you doing it. So guess what? I will tickle Raina in the middle of Walmart just to get her to squeal.
Yes.
It's called starting the energy flash mob.
Hey, there we go.
More than anyone understands. Like
Right?
you say,
Yep.
Pappy.
If I had unlimited funds, we'd drive around the country, gather all of you together, and we'd all go have energy flash mobs for a while.
Oh, can you imagine that party bus?
Hook me up with an
We'd all be
unlimited credit
singing
card.
Magic Bus. Magic
Imagine that
Bus.
Somebody else's name.
That bus would be a train.
Magic bus. Magic bus.
Yeah.
That's true.
Bo could spend the
That's
night with
right.
us sometimes if you wanted to.
You can
too.
go, bud.
I don't mind kisses. And Raina would greatly appreciate
We'd have our own
doggy
bus
kisses.
because we'd have cats. We wouldn't be able to have, totally
Well,
have
we have a
cats.
cat and a cat dog.
Well, a cat dog, yeah.
Cat dog. She's a cat dog.
I want to clarify something with Bonnie.
Yes, sir.
Did you read my text last night?
Yeah.
Did you read all of it?
As far as I know, I did.
Okay. What did you say last night when you started your show about old relationships and scars and things? Remember? You brought that up. That's how powerful you are. After the show last night, I got contacted through from an old flame of mine, right?
Oh, yes.
That is very. See how powerful your energy is, girl? See? But most people can't see that. But I didn't even see it. I experienced your energy.
Cool.
Going to Washington State. You know what I mean? Your energy.
Here we are. There's no time and distance, is there?
No. Her energy came from Texas straight to Washington, and that woman contacted me.
Yep.
She was a very special lady.
That is awesome. Thank you for
Thank
sharing
you.
that.
Sometimes it's the quiet whispers that carry the most profound message,
Yep. That's profound.
Yeah, that totally suits her. That's totally your butterfly. Golden butterfly.
That's
Butterfly kisses.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about that all morning. Bonnie mentioned that, and look what happens. There's no coinkydinks.
Mm. Life is very mysterious.
I'll speak for the group. We love you, honey.
Yeah.
Life is very mysterious, and if you start seeing it, start looking for more, because it's amazing what's out there. And the funniest part about it, I said it the other day, and I kind of said I don't care what anybody thinks, and it's in that sense. It's not saying I don't care, but I do. But you have to listen to everything. I mean, I was told by that guy, you listen to the air, you listen to the birds, you listen to the trees, the water, the rocks, the dirt, the butterflies, everything in between, all the way through. And I've never looked at life any different than that from that point forward when I was about 7 years old. And seeing what I see today, it hurts. It shouldn't be this way at all.
No, but we are overcoming.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was just coming to that. I was like, but it's nice
I'm
to
sorry,
see.
I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine. But it is nice to see how to see it from the other side, where the light always shines through, no matter what. You just have to help as the humanity part of it, just being spiritually connected to your higher being, and just asking for it, and things will be answered. You know, it's amazing how many things I've asked for in life, and it's not. And what I've asked for, when I say I asked for, nothing has ever been for me. It's either been for something or a situation to help that would help others as well as me, or when it comes to personal healing, I do ask for that as well, because it's not selfish, because I know it takes more than just me to heal certain things. But doing it for for others all the time, it's amazing. So like I said, seeing the light on the other side also, when things are presented to you in that manner, and you see it, and then you're able to just say, you know what, it's not a big deal. It's okay. I mean, we'll get through this, or for me, talking in my mind, I'll get through this, unless it's something that's of the significant other that we have to discuss, but it's also on behalf as myself. And because if we don't concentrate on ourselves as well as our others, then it also hinders us. And it's, I think I'm not saying all, just some have a hard time distinguishing what you truly need to do. And you have to start with yourself before you can start helping others, because you have to help yourself before you can make an impact on other things in life. And then you have your group and your fellowship and on up, Other than that,
Love you, Gigi.
like Robert said, it's seeing it. It's experiencing it, and recognizing that that's happened for you.
Right.
Later, Gigi.
Y'all are the ones who said it from the
What's
very
that?
beginning. What did y'all always say at the end of your show? Love and light.
Love and light.
Spread it. And that's what you're doing.
Share it.
Wood and take or come.
You know what is so amazing is that we're just like, and life is just like a stained glass window. All the different textures, all the different colors, everything. But we all realize that is just a poor interpretation, if you will, of the brilliant light that's illuminating it from behind. We're the stained glass window. Each of us have our own hue and our own shine and our own brightness and our own color and our own little energy patterns and everything. And we're all illuminated by the same light. Isn't that wonderful?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Very well put.
Everything is beautiful in its own way.
So, alrighty. Well, we're probably gonna end this anyhow.
Okay.
We're done.
We're gonna have to get dinner started soon. It's already 4:20. Didn't even realize it. 4:19. So a little late.
And it's already turning late.
Close the door all the way, please.
Any final thoughts other than the normal?
Just do it.
That's right.
Yes, you all have an even more blessed day than you've already had.
I don't know, man. That's pretty
true.
blessed so far.
Oh, yeah. Hold on to your socks, Robert.
That's so true. All right, guys.
Don't put that out there as a challenge to Creator. He might be having you smile and you never wipe it off.
Getting better all the time.
You
Oh,
have
we
a
love
great
you
day.
all.
Pappy's looking at that camera. Corlin went shopping, so
appreciate it.
who knows if she's gonna bring home. Love you guys.
All
I
right.
love you all.
You guys have any final thoughts? We just
Nope,
did
you
final
did. Yeah,
thoughts.
we just did final thought.
All right. Sorry, I was still painting.
All right.
I was
Your
listening,
final
but-
thought? What's your final thought?
My final thought:
Yeah.
do something today.
Just do it.
Just do it. Got milk? Wait, we're starting to sound like a bulletin board here.
Commercial.
Bonnie,
Love
what's Bonnie's
and light.
what's Bonnie's final thought?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you got her.
I'm
That song keeps popping through my head. Your love has lifted me higher. Higher and
That's
higher.
awesome.
That's
See, I
awesome.
told you she was one of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I knew
Exactly.
it. Uh huh.
Oh,
I
love
knew it.
All right.
Thank you all in chat.
Thank you guys.
Love you all.
Blessings
Love you
Great
all.
all.
afternoon, everybody.
We will see you all tonight.
See you this
Pat.
evening.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.